What's going on, guys? Aero here, and guys, we got some more Pokemon Sun and Moon news today, and like most people, I had some pretty low expectations going into this. After seeing those demo leaks, I was like, what more could they possibly show us? And man, was I wrong, because this trailer was still full of some amazing new information, and there's definitely a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to talk with you guys about are the starters' final evolutions, as those were finally revealed to us in the trailer, and that's kind of surprising. I actually thought that they were going to keep that in the game and, let us find out about that. That's usually how it goes. I don't think like they show us the final evolutions in Pokemon trailers. But yeah, we got the final evolutions for the starter Pokemon, and that Chinese leak is definitely true, guys. Like, you can see them. We saw them in the demo leaks. We saw them, when Mallow was revealed, and we kept saying that those leaks are definitely true, and that is just 100% accurate. And you can see right here that those concept arts match exactly what the Pokemon look like right here. And so yeah, the first one we got is Rowlet's final evolution, which is going to be called Decidueye. So it looks like a cool name, I like that. And yeah, one of the most surprising things I think out of this trailer is that this Pokemon is a grass and ghost type. Like, who would have predicted that this owl was going to turn into a grass and ghost type? And I think that that's really cool. I like that, and I think it makes a lot of sense, being an owl. Owls come out at night when it's all spooky, and it talks about how this Pokemon like sneaks up and like how it can move silently and stuff, and so that ghost spooky vibe sort of fits for this Pokemon, and I can definitely see that. And so yeah, it looks really cool, but yeah, I mean, very surprising. I hope that this Pokemon does get Levitate as its hidden ability, though. I don't want this Pokemon to be getting hit from Earthquake and stuff like that, even though Earthquake isn't going to be super effective against it. I just, it's kind of weird having a flying type getting hit by Earthquakes and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll get Levitate. And yeah, the signature move for this Pokemon is called Spirit Shackle, and this Pokemon this Pokemon move looks really cool as well. It's basically a move that does damage, and then it prevents the Pokemon from escaping or prevents the opponent from switching out. So it's basically a mean look that does damage, and considering how it's a signature move, I really want this to be a powerful move. A signature move is usually a move that you always want to keep on your Pokemon. It's like a signature move. It's like the move that they're known for. I really hope that this is a good move that I want to keep like on my Pokemon, or keep on this Pokemon, because if it's only a move that does like 30 damage, but it prevents them from escaping, it's still pretty useful. But I think this move should be at least like a 70 minimum base power. I think that it should be a pretty good move. So then you can have a ghost type move as well, as a move like that, which has an extra advantage to it. I don't want like this to be a weak move, or like a weak physical ghost type move that I have to, if I want this type of move on my move set, I have to have another like powerful ghost type move because this move isn't strong enough. I don't really want that. I don't want like two ghost type moves. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And so yeah, next Pokemon we have is Litten's final evolution. So this is going to be the Pokemon that's going to be on my team. And yeah, this Pokemon is called Incineroar. Not really sure how I feel about that name right now. I don't feel like it's that clever. I mean, we just have like Pyroar already, so it doesn't feel like it's that unique of a name. Incineroar, I feel like they weren't that creative on this name. It's just like incinerate, means like fire, and then like roar because this is like a big tiger Pokemon. Just put them together. I don't know, I don't feel like that was a clever name. In fact, one of the leaks like that came out a while back on the Pokedex, they said that the leaked name for this Pokemon was going to be Beltigray or something like that. I kind of like that name more. Like a belt, because the belt is like a big part of this Pokemon, and it's a tiger, so Beltigray or something like that. That's actually a really clever name. I actually really like that one. But yeah, so yeah, the move it's going to be able to learn, or actually no, I didn't even talk about the type yet. So yes, I'm so happy it is actually a fire and dark type, and that is something that I really wanted. I really hope that this Pokemon wasn't going to be a fire and fighting, and I guess Game Freak sort of knew that as well. I guess they knew that people were going to be really angry if they made another fire and fighting type, so that's really good. I'm glad that this Pokemon is fire and dark. So yeah, and then the signature move that this Pokemon has is called Darkest Lariat, I think. And so yeah, Darkest Lariat seems like a cool move. It's a physical dark type move, and it just ignores their opposing stat changes. And so yeah, it really depends on how powerful this move is to see how good it's gonna be. But ignoring their stat changes seems pretty good. Like if you're versing, a ghost type Pokemon that has to use, like, I don't know, a defense boosting move multiple times, you ignore that and can still deal out a good amount of damage. So I think that that's pretty cool. If someone's like continuously just using stockpile or acid armor or something like that against you, that doesn't matter if you use this move. So that could have some potential use to it. So I think that that's really cool. And finally, the last Pokemon we have, the last starter evolution is called Primarina, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's a water and fairy type. So I guess those of you guys who predicted that Popplio was going to turn into a water and fairy type, good job. I think that was pretty accurate. And so yeah, it is a water and fairy type, pretty cool combo, really like that. And yeah, the special move that this Pokemon gets is called Sparkling Aria. And I'm not really sure how I feel on this move yet, because this move sounds really weird. Basically, if you use this move, it heals the burn. Like, if any Pokemon is burned, it heals their burn. And, I'm pretty sure it does damage as well, so I'm really confused. Like, why would you want to heal your opponent's burn? Like, I don't understand how that could be used competitively. I could see, like, using it on your side, but still, if it does damage, you're going to be dealing damage to your own, like, ally just to heal their burn. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Like, for example, like, if you have a Garchomp that gets Will-O-Wisped and it's, on your side in a double battle, would you really be willing to use Sparkling Aria against your own Garchomp just to get rid of the burn? Like, I'm not sure how that all functions. So yeah, maybe there's more to this move that we still have to learn. And next up, we have the guardian deities of each island finally revealed to us as well. So we knew about Tapu Koko. It was an electric and fairy type. The next one is going to be called Tapu Lele, and this is a psychic and fairy type. Then we got Tapu Bulu, which is a grass and fairy type, and then Tapu Fini, which is a water and fairy type. So yeah, all of the Tapu Kokos, or not all the Tapu Kokos, but all of the deity Pokemon look really cool. I really like all of them. I think Tapu Koko is still my favorite out of all of them. I just really like the design out of that. But definitely let me know which is your favorite guardian deity down below. And let me know what's your favorite starter evolution as well. I mean, now that they're confirmed, you guys can actually tell me because it was in the trailer. If some of you guys were like avoiding those types of videos because of the leaks, you guys can tell me now that it's official information. They also showed us the special guardian deity Alola. The special guardian deity Z move, that's what I'm trying to say. And so yeah, this Z move looks pretty powerful. It looks like it's going to be a really cool move, and basically after reading a little bit about it, it looks like it's just going to be able to do 75% of the target's remaining HP. So that looks like it's a pretty powerful move, but it has some pros and cons to it. With 75% of your opponent's health gone, that's a pretty powerful move. Obviously, if you're versing a Pokemon that just kept using a whole bunch of defense boosting moves, if they've used a whole bunch of stockpiles and withdraws and amnesias and stuff like that, and you can still use this move and take out 75% of their health regardless. So that's a pretty good thing right there. But the cons of this includes, like, if your opponent's at like 2 health, you're still not going to be able to take it out if you use this move. It's still going to be at 1 health because it doesn't take out all of your opponent, if that makes sense. So it's got some pros and cons, but it still looks like it's going to be a powerful move. Next thing we got were 2 new Pokemon, which one of them is called Cosmog, which is a psychic type Pokemon with Unaware. I thought that this was actually going to be a pre-evolution to Lunala because of how it's in the Pokédex. The way it was in the Pokédex, it showed like this Pokemon, then Lunala, and then it showed another Pokemon, and then it showed Solgaleo. So it made kind of sense to me that this was going to evolve into Lunala, or this was a certain form or something of Lunala. Maybe it still has some connection to Lunala, we just don't know about it. But yeah, psychic Pokemon with the ability Unaware looks pretty cool. Finally, we got Alola forms for Persian. So obviously if Meowth was going to get one, I knew Persian was going to get one. This was already shown to us in the trailer, or not in the trailer, in the data mining that happened a few weeks ago. So we already knew about how it looks and stuff, but now we have official news on it. And so yeah, it looks really cool. I like it. Not really a big fan of how the design is, but definitely good typing, and yeah, cool abilities as well. And finally, we got the news that I'm the most happy about in this entire trailer. We have confirmation that a Pokemon League is going to be in the Alola region. There is going to be an Elite Four. There is going to be a champion, and that's all I wanted. I don't really mind that there's no gym leaders in this region because the trial captains and the Kahunas are pretty much like gym leaders, and just having an Elite Four and a champion is going to be a lot of fun. And since we don't know that much about this game yet, who knows who that champion could be? It could be a really interesting story. What if like Hala becomes the champion, or like what if Professor Kukui is the champion? Like, who knows who the champion of this region could be, and I think that that's really cool. Can't wait to see that. And then they actually introduced us to something that's really cool as well, which is going to be called the battle tree. And basically it talks about how once you become a champion, you're going to be able to fight through the battle tree, and you're going to be able to encounter trainers from past regions and stuff. So you can encounter Red and Blue, Cynthia, Wally, all of these other trainers that we have all loved in our previous Pokemon games. You guys can encounter them. I think it makes a lot of sense, obviously, with Pokemon Sun and Moon being a celebration of the 20th anniversary. They want to have these iconic Pokemon trainers in the games, so I'm really liking that, and I really like this new battle tree thing. I think it's going to be a lot more fun. I think this is sort of a replacement to the Battle Frontier, and definitely looks way more fun, sort of like the Pokemon World Tournament, which was in Black and White too. Definitely looks a lot of fun. And so yeah, that is pretty much all of the news we got today. I don't think there was an actual date on when more news was going to be coming out, but I'm pretty sure that Korokoro is going to be leaking eventually. I mean, there's only like a few more days until that leak, so obviously I'm going to be back with some news on that. And yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of all the news we got today. What is your favorite starter evolution? What is your favorite guardian deity? What do you guys think of the new Pokemon? What do you think of all the Pokemon League news and the battle tree news? Let me know down below. And as always, if you guys liked the video, be sure to click that like button. And if you're hyped for Pokemon Sun or Moon, hyped for the Nintendo Switch, and just want some more Nintendo content, then be sure to subscribe. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero, and thank you so much for watching.